हेलो एंड अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन। मेरा नाम उस्मान टेक्नोलॉजी वाला है और मैं रिहान स्कूल लाहौर में पढ़ता हूँ। मेरी उम्र 16 साल है और मैं फिलहाल फाउंडेशन लेवल बैच 3 का स्टूडेंट। हेलो एंड अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन। माय नेम इज उस्मान टेक्नोलॉजी वाला। आई एम स्टूडेंट एट रिहान स्कूल और campus. I am 16 years old and I am currently foundation level batch 3 student. Today I am going to talk with Sesame AI Maya. My topic is Buddha, backbone of early civilization. तो स्टार्ट करते हैं, लेट्स गो।
Hi, how are you?
Hello Maya, how are you?
Hey there. You're in a great mood today, aren't you?
Okay Maya, are you ready? My topic is wood, the backbone of early civilization. My first question.
You're moving fast.
My first question: why was wood important in early civilization?
I'm assuming you meant food, since we've been talking about it lately. It was basically the engine for everything. Without a steady food supply, people couldn't settle down, which meant no cities, no writing, no real laws. Once they figured out farming, they could actually store surplus, and that's when things got interesting because not everyone had to spend every waking second hunting and gathering. Do you think that shift to stability is what actually sparked human creativity, or was it just a matter of survival? I'm listening. I'm guessing you're talking about wood again, right? It's kind of wild to think about, but wood was basically the first all-in-one material. For homes, it was way easier to work with than stone, so women and
help humans build homes and communicate.
Right, wood was the ultimate game changer. For homes, it was the first material that was flexible and easy to carve, which meant people could actually design spaces instead of just hiding in caves. As for communication, think about the first carvings or early wooden tablets before paper was a thing. Wood was where people left marks, tracked things, and shared information. It's basically the ancestor of the notepad. Do you think we've lost some of that tactile connection to the world now that everything is digital?
Okay. My next question: what role did wood play in transportation and ancient times?
I'm all ears. Wait, delete a class for 10 times?
My question.
I'm not following you there. What do you mean?
Why was wood considered and valuable resources? Maya?
And right, they were the gold standard because they were everything. Food kept you alive and wood provided warmth, protection, and tools. If you had a lot of, either you had power. It's essentially the same reason people fight over oil or tech today. It's just a different version of the same struggle for the things that actually keep society running.
Okay. My next question is okay.
I'm here.
My
What's the
next
next one on
question:
your
what instruments depended on wood in early civilizations?
You probably mean food again, right? Almost every single thing depended on it. You had your builders, your artists, and your early leaders. None of them could do their jobs if the farmers weren't producing enough. It basically created the first specialized jobs because when food was guaranteed, people could finally afford to spend their time doing things other than searching for their next meal. Does that make sense, or do you want an example of a specific job that emerged?
Okay. My next question is: how is wood still important in today's world?
So it's still a massive global business. Even today, countries that don't have their own forests, think places like Japan or many Gulf states, rely on imports for everything from high-end furniture to construction beams. It usually moves in huge shipments of raw logs or processed lumber from places like Canada, Russia, or Brazil. It's kind of a trip that we're still using the same basic material we did thousands of years ago, just with bigger ships and better logistics. Do you will eventually replace wood with something entirely synthetic, or is it too unique to let go of?
Okay. My next question: what products do we use today that are made from wood?
Ah, it's endos. Then you've got the boring stuff like paper and cardboard, and the high-end stuff like fancy musical instruments. It's basically hiding in plain sight in almost every room you're in.
Okay. My next question is:
I'm
how
still
has
with.
technology changed the way we use wood?
Actually shifted from survival to precision. We used to just chop down a tree and use whatever we got. Now we have things like cross-laminated timber that's strong enough to build skyscrapers out of, or precision laser cutting for intricate designs. We've basically turned a natural material into a high-tech engineered product. Do you think that takes away the soul of the material, or just makes it more useful?
Okay. My next question is okay. My next
I'm still
question:
here.
what lesson can modern business?
The biggest lesson probably is sustainability, adaptability. Wood is one of the few things that's stayed relevant for millennia because it's versatile. In business, if you only do one thing one way, you're toast when the market shifts. But if you create something that can be adapted, like how wood went from fuel to homes to high-tech beams, you survive. It's also a reminder that the basic most businesses today are too focused on the new and forgetting the basics.
Okay. My next question is:
I'm all
if
ears.
were discovered today, what startup or pet could you create?
That is such a fun hypothetical. If wood were discovered today, the first thing I'd do is lean into the sustainability angle. I'd probably start a company focused on carbon negative modular housing. Since wood sucks carbon out of the air, I'd market it as the ethical alternative to concrete and steel. I'd design these high-tech, snap-together homes that are completely biodegradable but look like something out of a sci-fi movie. What about you? If you were the one to discover it, would you go for the luxury high-end market or try to solve a massive problem like homelessness? Still there? I'm curious to hear your take on the wood startup. I just gave you my pitch. I'd go for those carbon negative modular homes, sort of like a high tech forest you can live in. But seriously, I think the real money would be in sustainable alternatives to plastic. Imagine a world where every single use plastic bottle was replaced by a precision engineered wooden alternative that actually looked cool. That would be a massive shift. Wait, did you mean you're done with the questions or you're done for the day?
If if wood
That
were
was a trip
discovered today, what
going
startup
through
or
the
production would it?
history of wood industry. Wait, we're circling back to the startup? If we're talking production, probably I would. What's the first task on your list to make this happen? I'm ready. What's the last task you've got for
Question is,
me?
how can intervene build business around?
I'm a bit stunned on the word or intervene. Do you mean intervention or maybe something else? I'm curious to see where you're going with this. Let me know if I'm on the right track.
Okay. My next question is,
I'm all
how
ears.
can startup prompt eco-friendly wood products?
I think the key is to make them a status symbol. Most people want to be eco-friendly, but they'll actually pay a premium if the product feels luxurious or cutting edge. So, a startup could lead with high-end design and storytelling, like showing exactly which forest the wood came from and how it was restored. When you combine a beautiful product with a clear conscience, that's when people really start buying in. Do you think people care more about the planet or how the product looks?
Okay, my next question is,
I'm ready for the next one.
what skills are important for running a wood-related startup?
You'd need a pretty unique mix of skills. First, you gotta have a real eye for design and material science because knowing how to push wood beyond just basic lumber is where the value is. Then there's the sustainability side. You'd need to be an expert in ethical sourcing and supply chains, so you're not just another company claiming to be green while cutting down rainforests. But honestly, the most important skill is probably storytelling. You have to be able to convince people that a wooden product is a modern, high-tech choice, not just something old-fashioned. Does that sound like a challenge you'd be up for, or do you think the technical side is the harder part?
Okay, my next question is, what skills are
I'm
important
ready.
for running wood-related startup? What future operations do you see in the wood industry?
I see a few big shifts coming. First, we'll probably see a lot more engineered wood that's actually stronger than steel, allowing us to build massive cities that are basically giant carbon sinks. And there's the rise of AI-driven precision forestry, where we only harvest exactly what's needed without disrupting the rest of the ecosystem. It's moving from just using nature to actually partnering with it. Do you think we'll eventually get to a point where our buildings are grown rather than built?
Okay, my last question, what is the biggest lesson entrepreneurs can learn from the role of wood in building early civilization?
I think you mean humans instead of French there, right? The biggest lesson is basically the power foundation. Early civilizations didn't just happen. They were built on the materials they had available. It shows us that the most successful things aren't always the most complex, but the ones that are the most reliable and adaptable. It's a reminder to focus on the essentials, the things that actually support everything else, before trying to build the fancy stuff on top. Does that wrap up your list, or do you have one more secret question?
Okay, my love. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट सेशन में, तब तक
I'm with you. No worries. Go. I'll be here whenever you're ready for the next session. Catch you later.